So, wir sind in einem Biowaffenlaboratorium. Das zählt anscheinend als eigener Sektor und verfolgen gerade den Traitor.
I'm not a member of the Galactic Federation. I came here because I intercepted the distress call. I'm a bounty hunter. And I know that something is after you. Please, you must believe me. Thank you. I'm Samus Aran. What's your name?
Madeline Bergmann. Behind closed doors, the Galactic Federation was trying to create a special forces unit composed of bioweapons. In order to make it happen, they were attempting to create an organization modeled after the space pirates, with the Zebesians at the center. But because of a certain presence, the life forms became ferocious. We were no longer able to control them.
By a certain presence, she must have meant Ridley. So you sent out the distress signal, even though it endangered your life?
I had to. I felt there was a real danger here, that if left as is, the Zebesians would continue to evolve and resurrect as real space pirates.
If that danger was real, then the risk of withholding information to protect herself was too great, clearly. And yet, wasn't she the one who set the facility's system to self-destruct? In silence, I praised her courage and sense of responsibility. At the same time, her argument had some holes. Say that the Zebesians, under Ridley's influence, became super aggressive. Would that really lead to the resurrection of the space pirates? Without a malicious force to lead them down that path, wouldn't they continue to merely follow their instincts, ultimately becoming no more than a swarm of feral creatures? Regardless, it was clear that the Galactic Federation was ready to consign their enormous mistake to oblivion. And that's why they sent a deleter. And as for Madeline and others who knew the secret? But wait, there was another inconsistency in her story. Why go to such lengths at all? With just a small flexing of the Galactic Federation's military force, they should have been able to destroy a facility of this scope with ease. So why didn't they?
Actually, there was an even more dangerous plan. Come with me.
What? That's not possible. The Metroids were terminated along with Zebes. Yes, and the last of them the baby, met its end above my head.
You're Samus Aran, right? The one who annihilated the space pirates? Metroid remnants were attached to your suit when you returned from Zebes. They were reproduced from a piece of cell structure salvaged by the Federation, and they are in this facility.
I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
And Ridley in the same way.
At first, no one thought that the creature was Ridley. They didn't think it had potential as a bioweapon at all. They raised it like a pet, calling it Little Birdie. Until one day, it attacked one of the researchers and got away. Ridley had played dead and lured the scientist into his cage. What was left? It was a horrible sight.
But in order to control Metroids, you need Mother Brain's telepathy. You don't. You didn't recreate a Mother Brain clone, did you?
It's artificial intelligence. We developed an AI program that would reproduce Mother Brain's thought processes. We called it MB.
But it was just a program. It wasn't the Mother herself.
MB evolved as it communicated with the Metroids. It appears as though it began to become self-aware, much like the original Mother Brain. It's really quite remarkable.
That's when it became clear to me just why Madeline was so afraid of the space pirate's resurrection. It wasn't that her story had holes in it. Through the holes were glimpses of the danger that was right before her eyes. If everything she said was true... Where are the Metroids and MB?
They're in an area called Sector 0. It's a unit that doesn't appear in any of our map data. It's a place like Turian, where we propagate and raise Metroids.
I began to see what the worst-case scenario would look like. The ultimate weapon, the Metroid, would be mass-produced, and as soon as an AI that could control them was developed, the plan to create a special forces unit modeled after the space pirates was replaced. But as the AI called MB spun out of control, the facility became a place much like the planet Zebes. If the situation were left alone, galactic society would be put in peril. Even the ringleaders of the operation wanted to avoid that, but they still wanted the Metroids. And that's why they decided to capture the Metroids contained in Sector 0 and delete the rest of the facility, including the space pirates, Ridley, and everyone who knew the secret. But before the ringleaders could act, Adam appeared. Adam might have known or suspected the truth about the facility from the beginning. Regardless, since the ringleaders were members of the Galactic Federation, they could no longer act recklessly. And so a deleter was installed as a member of Adam's team to destroy evidence and plan each subsequent move. But having me added on as a member must have disrupted the Galactic Federation's plans. Madeline, thanks for telling me all this. I've got to destroy the Metroids and MB in Sector 0. You have to remain hidden. Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO who's here now will help you. You're safe.
Does that CO happen to be Commander Adam Malkovich? The real leader of this operation is Commander Malkovich. I can't believe that he's here.
Stay here until I return.
So, das war eine unglaublich lange Szene. Wo fangen wir an? Also erstmal fangen wir damit an, dass Samus extrem dämlich ist. Sie hat ja den Verräter bis hierhin gefolgt. Und jetzt lässt sie Madeline Bergmann alleine mit, wo auch immer der Verräter gerade ist. Das ist ein bisschen sehr hart stupid. Aber wir haben auch sehr viel erfahren, dass Adam der Commander des Projekts war. Samus war anscheinend der Meinung, ja, der ist noch da. Wahrscheinlich wollte er ihr irgendwie nur Hoffnung machen. Wollte sie ihr Hoffnung machen? Okay, über eine andere Seite. Dann gibt es jetzt hier noch eine Mother Brain KI und Metroids wurden nachgezüchtet und die wollten so eine Zebesianer-Startkolonie gründen und ach du Scheiße, ey. Samus ankommend hat halt so ein paar Pläne vereitelt. Fanden die Leute wahrscheinlich nicht so cool. Wo geht's denn jetzt hier rein? Irgendwo hinten? So, dass ich hier irgendwo rein kann? Ich weiß noch ganz genau, als ich das Spiel zum allerersten Mal gespielt habe, da war mir der Typ am Anfang voll suspekt, als er so die Brille gehoben hat und die so geglänzt hat. Dann hatte ich schon die Befürchtung, so, ey, der ist doch safe irgendwie böse. Ja, also der hat halt die Metroid DNS und alle möglichen DNS und Ridley DNS von Samus Anzug da gesnackt, sag ich mal, um hier klonen zu können. Kein nice guy. Und jetzt, wie komme ich da rüber? Da ist irgendwie ein anderer Eingang, aber es hat keinen Weg. Naja, das ist dann wahrscheinlich eine Sache für eine Powerbombe oder so. Halten wir uns jetzt nicht zu lange da auf. Lass uns mal... Oh, die wachsen. Schön. Die Larven, Maden, whatever, die wachsen. Aber gegen die Screw Attack können die halt relativ wenig machen. So, die Tür bleibt zu, okay. Ach ja, die Screw Attack ist der Hammer. Ich verzichte mal auf das vorläufige Speichern. Hier haben wir das Item ja schon geholt und ansonsten wäre nur Sackgasse. Ja, das ist voll die Explosionsgeräusche. So brutal. So. Und jetzt will ich aber noch nach da drüben. Also mit der Screw Attack können wir nicht unbedingt an Höhe gewinnen, aber halt an Länge. Wie es aussieht, das ist unser neues Tankbauteil und wir kriegen einen neuen Container. So, dann suchen wir mal Sektor Zero. Ach, aber auch hier wieder sehr, sehr coole Cutscene. Bisschen komisch, war's, weil erst hat so Informationen zurückgehalten, die Madeline, und dann sagte doch, ach so, ja, eigentlich so Adam Malkovich und alles noch, und die Viecher halten echt viel aus, holy. Ach, wenn wir gerade schon hier sind, warum nicht? Latschen wir einmal ganz hoch. Oh, das ist ja länger als gedacht. Und holen uns hier den Missile-Container. Bevor wir den vergessen. So, haben wir uns irgendwelche... Ah, ne. Türen haben sie uns nicht verschlossen. Aber der Weg zeigt zum Hauptsektor. Aua. Wow, was im Flug? Was mit dem denn? Aber hat uns keinen Schaden gemacht. Somehow. Und... Hallöchen, dich haben wir ja auch schon länger nicht gesehen. Also, war Sarkasmus. Wir screwen dich einfach weg. Screw you! Nein. Nein, ich will nicht draufjumpen, ich will gegenjumpen. Ach komm, das ist doch... ein bisschen fake hier. Ich dachte, die Screw Attack würde mehr Schaden machen. Oh, wir kriegen doch noch was? Was denn? Ah, Zielverfolgung. Okay. Ich dachte, das wäre schon insgesamt dabei. Ah, naja. Aber nice.